Hello, Lunar Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play The Secret of Mana with me, Blueankylo. Last episode, we were told to come to this black sea in the middle of the desert and see what happens. Welcome to Charon's Ferry. Next stop, Moon Palace. And like I keep telling everyone, no, you won't find Fusoya, Sailor Moon, or green cheese in there. In fact, you won't find anything at all. Whatever you do, just don't get lost. The boat tends to be unsteady. Don't move around too much. Might not be a good idea to fall into the weird star soup. Now, we could have come here a little bit earlier, but it's one of the more higher level dungeons. It's all square, Cryptic. It's all square. They gotta link to each other. I'll wait here. Alright, so, the Moon Palace. We got Moon Squid. It's Marma Blue. Not related to Blue either. Looks like it's got a lot of HP. Took a while to go down. Oh, they've got Magic Absorb. This is where... That doesn't matter too much when they cast it on me, because I don't have any MP. But that one sucks. That's a real bad one for them to cast on my accomplices. So we're just gonna keep these two close together, or try. Get back here, punk. Alright, well, you can just be dead. That's fine. Anyway, the enemies here steal your MP, which is well, not very nice. Another fairy walnut. So if they had stolen some MP, at the very least, we could have recovered it. So, you know, there you go. Welcome to Moonim. Ooh, 182 damage crit. Very nice. So, the music's nice and all, but you can't see much in here. So we're just gonna go straight up north. What do we find? Looks like nowhere. So now we're going to go diagonally down and left, because that's what I usually do. Oh, look, there's an enemy here. But I think this is just the same place, isn't it? So this is not working out so well. Let's go due east. How about northwest? So now we've made a loop in every direction. That didn't work. Let's go a little bit off screen. And then do a horizontal loop here. Get the camera centered around here. Well, now we're good and truly lost. We'll never make it home again. So what do we do? Oh! Looks like there's an orb over here. I wonder what kind of orb you would need in a dark moon palace. No! Okay, it's just me. It's just me. You can't steal MP from someone who doesn't have any. Alright, anyone guessing what element would work in here? Let's analyze. Hey, give me that. Another fairy walnut, cool. Wait. What happened to the analyze? Did opening the chest cancel the analyze spell? Or did I just not read it in time? There we go. Lumina's magic. Well, it kind of makes sense that you might want to light up this area. So, unfortunately, there's really only one spell that targets the enemies, and it's 8 MP. So, Lucent Beam is very expensive, but maybe it lights up the Moon Palace? Ah, there you go. Done. They probably cut out the dungeon due to cutbacks in development. I, Luna, the moon spirit, have long awaited you within the vast emptiness. So sad this place has grown since, but... this place has grown sad. It's Yoda, get it. But enough, we have no time for reflection on the past. Take me with you. Take with you my powers, go! Mana is fading, mana is. They didn't commit enough, but... this was always like... I remember when I was playing this as a kid, I'm like, why is this dungeon, like, nothing? So, like, if you're playing along, once you get Flammy, you could go to the Gold Isle. The Lumina dungeon is super short and pretty quick. And then you could come here with the Lumina spell, the Lucent Beam spell, and pick up 2 seeds almost instantly with basically no work, because they don't really have dungeons. Just one enemy and, like, only a few of them. So, clearly this place got cut. I'm sure I could have fit it on last episode, but I was, you know, trying to leave a cliffhanger, so... Anyway, now we've got the Luna element, which is good and all. And that puts us at 7 mana power, which is a lot of mana. And we are going to want to get those spells grinded up a little bit. We're gonna not do it all on camera, and we're not gonna do it all immediately, but... Oh no, the sprite lost his MP! How dare you! Well, we've got Change Form spell, Lunar Magic spell, and Magic Absorb spell. Now, unfortunately, at level 0, it doesn't really work. If enemies have high magic defense, and these guys have pretty good magic defense, it's not super effective or anything. But for 1 MP, you know, we get 1 MP back, normally, if you don't kill them too quickly. So, you can probably assume that this will be a nice way to grind up, you know, regenerate our MP and grind magic up without having to go back to a town. Which is nice. Actually, we don't really need to take the... I don't think we need to even go back. Moon Saber, Lunar Boost, Moon Energy. What do all these spells do? Okay, I'm probably not the best person to answer these. We're gonna have to do some testing, but theoretically these are buffs. Moon Saber lets you steal HP, which is pretty nice, and it does work rather than a lot of the Saber spells that don't work. I'm not sure if Lunar Boost or Moon Energy actually do anything, but maybe we'll test them out a little bit. And what do we get on the sprite here? Well, clearly we have one good spell. The Luna spell, or the Luna spells. So Change Form is supposed to make enemies weaker, like the spell from Zelda 2. And Magic Absorb works, and Lunar Magic makes the enemy or you do curious things. Super, that's very explanatory. I don't really know exactly how they work, but... Oh, you can't call Flammy here? Fine. Take me back. Leaving so soon. Come again. I don't know how many people take this boat ride to the Moon Palace. I assume there was a plan, like some sort of story to get across there, something like, you know, tourist destination or something, but unfortunately, pretty much all of this part of the game got cut. The Temple of Light and the Temple of the Moon all basically just got cut out, which is really a shame, you know, because this could have been a very neat part of the game. Now, I think when you're trying to charge up Lunar Magic, which you do need to charge up a fair bit. I got some candy. I think this is a fairly easy one to spam. Wow, he's already dead. Alright, you guys stop attacking. I want to see if I can spam this one quick. As soon as Luna disappears, you can cast it again. Yeah. Some spells make you wait until the animation is over before you can cast them again, but this is one of those pretty easy... It's probably the easiest spell to level up in the game, because it costs 1 MP, and it will start gaining you MP if the enemy has anything to steal. And it doesn't even kill the enemy, generally, so... Anyway, yeah, we'll do more of this off camera, and I'm just giving you an idea of what we'll be doing future tubers, but the live tubers will see more of this, and realistically, you do need to do some of this to make the spell work in the first place, because at low levels, it's not very effective. It's 12 casts to go to level 1, and then, so it's 100 divided by 9, round up, And then I think it'd be divided by 8 for the next tier. But now that we've got it at level 1, it should work a little bit. There you go, 20 MP, that's not bad. And that also makes it so enemies that can't, or if you drain all their MP, a lot of enemies have bad spells. And once they're out of MP, they can't cast them. So, it's pretty nice. It's probably one of the better spells in the game. This guy's a real pain to hit, I gotta say. This Dark Foursome. If the Light Temple wasn't cut, you might have a light puzzle. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I have no idea what the original plan was for the game, but I'm assuming there were some puzzles and some sort of story. Just like in the upper lands with the Sprite, and in the Ice Country with Santa Claus. They probably had a plan for all these dungeons, and you know, it just didn't work. Anyway, that's 7 temples done. Let's go talk to Sage Jock or Jek or whatever his name is, and well, we'll see what he has to say. So that's the Dark Temple. I guess I wish there was a way to just land right here, I guess. Right next to the guy's house, rather than having to climb up the mountain over and over again. But we can land here by the Dark Temple. All right. Bombees have 3 MP. Not much. But these sleep flowers that always try to put us to sleep, they have some MP, right? 19. So now we can restock the Sprite pretty easily. Even just with level 1, not bad, right? Alright, so let's climb up. They can put me to sleep, but you can't stop Dark Force. 678 damage. I think he got critted by one of the physical attacks. So anyway, now that we can basically steal MP whenever we want, you know, there's no reason not to cast magic just all the time. Now, the girl has a little bit of a harder time recovering MP. She can't just cast a magic spell. Only the Sprite can steal MP. But now we can basically save fairy walnuts for the girl, and the Sprite should never need to use a fairy walnut again unless we mess up. Oh, you didn't kill him? 500 and some damage. Oh, that's good. So probably what I'll be doing off camera is between each episode, I'll probably get every spell, every element like 1 level up, like everyone to level 4, and then do an episode, and then everything up to level 5 or something. Because some of the spells will look differently. They'll look different as we level them up. And we're getting to the point where we're going to start leveling stuff up, so it's hard to say exactly what the difference is, but we have to cast them so you guys can remember what they look like. And now that we can recover MP... Oops, well... I mean, so far they look the same as they did at level 0. I have to say, wherever I read that they look different as you level them up, that seems to be a lie. Because that looks exactly the same as it always did. Maybe the reason I had a whip equipped at the beginning of the episode was because I had just climbed this mountain. Best axe guy. Alright, what else do we got? Thunderbolt? Looks like if you enable the whip jump, it kind of breaks the animations as well. That's kind of funny. Maybe it's only some spells. Yeah, I'm just sort of testing some out. I've heard somewhere that every 2 levels spells are supposed to get a different animation, but I'm not really seeing much difference at this point between level 0 and level, 3 or so. But I also don't cast them very often, usually, because, MP reductions. I guess we should try out some of the more interesting spells, other than just the straight-up damage spells. We should try some out. Oh, look, the cat showed up. Let's try some of the new ones. So we've got... Lunar. These spells are so bad. Let's try Change Form on the Agatrice. What does it do? Turns it into a level 1 Rabite. Or not quite a level 1 Rabite, because level 1 Rabites didn't have that much HP. Let's see what this does. Oh, a goblin. And then I guess if you scanned them... 144... Trap Flower. It still knows it's Trap Flower. Does that mean it still takes bonus damage from Sylphid, even though it's a goblin now? Sure does. Keeps its elemental weakness. Anyway, it's kind of neat, right? Anyway, let's go talk to the sage friend again. Go away! The sage is out! Go away! The sage is out! Polly, want a cracker? That's not funny, young man. If you're interested, Sage Jock has left for Tasnica. You can find the Republic's castle a little west of here. I think Jima was going there too. So once again, we're off on another fetch quest. Well, not a fetch quest, but another, boring climb all the way up this mountain, talk to this random dude, tells us to go progress your story. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack's quest was a little bit different, or could have been a little different too, depending on sort of what ended up happening with all the stuff getting cut, all the content cut. Hey look, I got a level 6 spear! This is not the best place to practice it, but I need somewhere, I need a dungeon to go show off some magic. Where's a good place to show off some magic? We need enemies that are kind of strong, or else they'll just... we're gonna do it just not on the... we're gonna do it right here, just not... not at the top of the mountain where there's all those whip things. Down here, there's lots of things we can kill. I'm trying to show off some of these new spells. So, what does this do? Lunar magic. World's bigger. Well, it made us small. Isn't that helpful? Now, it says it made his sprite, his magic better. So, let's see. He's been shrunk, it says here. It's, I don't know if his magic's actually stronger. Let's try a spell we've cast a few times. It only did 181 damage. That doesn't seem that good. So, you might understand why I don't cast lunar magic very often. When you're pygmy-ized, you can barely do any damage. You just... You can do some, I guess, but... That's because we're pretty high level. Everyone just runs around punching things. Now, I mean, it said his magic was stronger. The game wouldn't lie to us, would it? Maybe that's a little bit more than normal, I don't know. I'm kind of curious if we ever get, unshrunken. Let's see if we can... see how much damage Thunderbolt will do. Thunderbolt's very powerful. 357. That seems pretty normal to me. Okay. We're still shrunken, though. Multi-target lightning. I still haven't seen any difference on the spell animations, though, I gotta say. Maybe I'm missing something, but it sure looks like these animations are exactly the same. That's Airblade all the way to level 4. It does more damage, but it seems pretty much the same. Also, we're just shrunken forever here. I know I could use I could heal that up. Okay, we've already got Sylphid to level 4. Let's do some other magic. Oh, Fireball's level 4 as well. Now, I don't even need to cast Remedy here because we've got the Midge Mallet that lets us recover from these sorts of things instantly for free. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh boy. Oh, he died again. Did we ever confirm that the bomb bees were weak to Undine? Because boy, that seemed to hit hard. Oh, we need to steal some more MP again. All this messing around. I was gonna do some more gem missiles. Gem missiles only level 3. I mean, a plant might be strong to earth magic. I don't know. Got roots and all that. Meanwhile, our characters are getting so strong that it doesn't even matter because we just crush everything. Have we tried Evil Gate before? Evil Gate's not one of those spells that costs a lot of MP, so I don't usually do anything with it. Evil Gate. It did a little bit of damage. Not as much as Dark Force, and it costs 4 times as much. So, this is one of those mysteries I don't really know. Like, what does Evil Gate actually do? Now, that was just a crit from being punched, I think. We'll cast one more time. Hey there, Christian Cam. Come on, what do we get out of this spell? 20 damage. That's, you know, or let's just say, for 2 MP, we could cast Dark Force. I mean, what spell's better? You guys choose which one I think makes more sense. You know, it's like a lot of old games. Some spells are not as good as others. Might be like demi percentage-based damage. Oh, that might make sense. Let's see. We can test that out, I think. I wonder if it's based off max. So 63 out of 144. That means they always have 144. And it's taken a bit of damage already. It did less damage. So was that like about a quarter? Yeah, okay, okay. That sounds legit. 49. And if we cast it again... So I'm thinking it does around a quarter right now. Maybe more as you level it up. Yeah, okay. Let's restore some MP and we'll try again here at a higher, because you just leveled up before. Stop hitting things. What did we do? Oh, not 24 damage. Okay. Wake up, Blue. Okay, so now that he's got he's got Dark to level 4. Most of them are level 4, just not Luna or Gnome. We're doing actually, I mean, this is how quickly things level up, even if you're just testing stuff, really. It's not like it's... At this point, getting to level 4 or even 5 doesn't take all that long. So we know it has 144 HP, because we haven't damaged this one. It's still only doing 24 damage. That's not very good. If it is percentage-based, the percentage is very low. 24 out of 144 is not very much. I gotta say, that might be correct if that's what someone suggested. But boy, is that a bad spell. 22 damage still. I mean, I'm just trying to find out if the damage goes down as you deal more damage. Because if it's percentage based, it should do less every time. And that does seem to be the case. But boy, is the percentage really bad. Even when we leveled it up to level 4, it's not... It's like it's doing a smaller percentage than it used to do. I think we already drained his MP, though. He had more. Okay, so... I think that's safe to say that we've cracked that spell. It's definitely a percentage kind of damage. Unfortunately, it's not very much percent. I'm not going to take a guess at the exact percent. It probably depends on the level of the spell, but it's not doing much. Let's get, just before we continue, I mean, I'm just doing a little bit of grinding on camera for the future tubers here. I'll get everything to level 4, because it's not going to take very long. It's already done! And, maybe I'll do a little bit of testing some magic with the girl. So now that we've got level 4 earth magic, does that change any animations? No, that's the same old entangle. I've been lied to, guys. None of these animations have changed. I know they change eventually, but it's definitely not multiple times before you get them to level 8. Might just be once or twice. Alright, I guess bomb bees don't have a lot of HP. Are you gonna cast your magic? Yeah, change form is neat. It's, I wonder, does it gain MP as if it turns into something that has MP? It does! Interesting. So you can change their form just to grind more MP off of them. That's great. I like that part. Anyway, we're clearly, like, too powerful for this area. I would just... You know, there's lots of spells we haven't really used a whole lot of during the game. And I think I've shown off pretty much everything. Like, Dispel doesn't come up very often because Dispel is for clearing buffs. I've only cast Lunar Magic once, so alright, one more time. Hey! Full HP for everybody, including the enemies. I mean, that's neat. I wonder what all the effects of Lunar Magic is, because I generally don't use it. It's one of those elements that I am not very familiar with. But it's definitely neat. Sometimes for spells there are different multi-target animations too than when you like. Sometimes it's just a single target, but multiple enemies. But sometimes you might want to test out, you know, single target versus multi-target as well if you're trying to see all the animations. Another 25 MP. Let's, multi-target Lunar Magic. There we go. Hey there, Tim. Raring to go! Sprite's magic skill went up. Oh, it buffed the Trap Flower. Look at all the buffs it gave them. So Lunar Magic, definitely not reliable. It can do some cool stuff, but it's just like, you know, gambling. Another gambling spell. And I think our Magic Absorb is already high enough that it's pretty darn useful. You can see as we rank it up, it's going to steal more and more MP. But yeah, we've got basically level 4 and everything, just testing things out. So I think I'm satisfied with all of the Sprite's spells. You know, his spells are mostly straightforward on what they do. And they generally work. Like, other than I guess Evil Gate, which seems pretty bad. Most of them have some value, and Lunar Magic was pretty weird. I mean, it says it does curious things, but anyway, the problem is, of course, if you want to level up the girl, her level grinding is a lot more difficult because she can't just go and steal MP. So we would like to get Lightsaber charged up a bit, because lightsabers, right? But Lightsaber should enable HP steal, I think. The problem is, well, we're at full HP anyway, but well, maybe not anymore. Took 1 damage, that's all I need. You know, 5 MP to get 9 experience is going to take a long time. Maybe it doesn't steal HP. Isn't that what it said? Maybe it doesn't steal it at level 0? Lightsaber is the power of light. Oh, it's the Luna one. I'm looking at the wrong one. Moon Saber, not Lightsaber. I don't know if Lightsaber does anything. So yeah, okay. Anyway, the reason you want to train up Lumina is for an attack spell that's very expensive, and the barrier, which does prevent some damage. And then, yeah, new spells. Right, I forgot about all these spells, yeah. At least Moon Saber's cheaper. I think if it actually added holy damage to your swords, the Lightsaber would be good. But, unfortunately, it doesn't really work, so... Because lots of enemies are weak to light damage. There we go. Yeah, this is the good spell. Now I got it. The Moon Saber. Now, you do need to get a pretty high level, but look at how much HP you steal. It's crazy. It's direct damage. The amount of damage you deal is the amount of damage you HP. There's not like a percentage. How could they make one spell so overpowered? One saber to rule them all. Getting knocked unconscious is getting pretty old, though. Anyway, you could multi-target that, and the only downside is it kind of adds an animation after you regain your HP. It stuns you for a second. You kind of have like a victory pose. Let's show that off a little bit more. So if I hit something, see, I'm kind of stuck there healing. Everybody gets kind of their victory pose. So I generally don't actually use it because it slows things down, but it's very, very strong. Even a tiny amount of HP. And yeah, for now it doesn't heal a whole lot, but so that's pretty cool. Lucent Beam, let's cast that at least once. You've seen it used a couple times, but it's not going to do very much damage at level 0, so... Well, never mind, it's pretty strong. Imagine if you trained that one all the way up to level 8. Maybe that'd be really good. The problem is just that it's kind of expensive. What other spells? We've got Lunar Boost and Moon Energy. So one of these is supposed to give you more attack power. And one of them is supposed to give you more crits. Anyway, if you're trying to grind up your lunar skill, those cheaper spells are probably how you want to grind it up, because it doesn't cost as much at 2 MP per cast, and you get the same XP. But I have to admit, I haven't really used those spells very much. But it's possible that the bonus crit rate is applying. If I could just stop getting knocked unconscious, I could test some of this out. So, let's see here. Lunar Boost says battle power. Moon Energy is the one that says critical hit. Seems like I'm getting a lot of crits right now, though. We should probably be testing things out somewhere where I'm not getting frustrated by constant being put to sleeps. Hey there, Puff. Anyway, I should probably stop messing around here pretty soon. Just go play the game. But, you know, I feel like it's nice every now and then to slow it on down a bit, and test out some of your magic. Because there's a lot of cool spells in this game. I remember being quite impressed as a kid at just how many spells there were, even if some of them are garbage. You know, it's still neat. So for the girl, the only one we haven't cast is Lunar Boost, which is supposedly the critical one. Of course, now it says Blue's attack up and evade down. So I don't think the menu description is correct. I think it's got them backwards. And this one gives me more attack power and less evasion. And the other one gave me the crit rate. Because I got a lot of crits with the Lunar Boost. Whatever, one or the other, anyway. If you remember, the muscly one seems to be the one that gives you the crits. Anyway, you know, it's just neat things. I kind of like digging into the mechanics a little bit of this game things I never learned. Yeah, a critical hit right away. The muscle spell, it's not 100% crit rate, but it's pretty high. Anyway, that's good. Let's go. To the Republic of Tasnica. I'll get more magic ranks up, you know, in between episodes. He said, west. There you go, easy peasy. So, the Republic, the good guys, the incompetent adults, the castle of Tasnica. It's not a very big castle. Well, if it isn't Blue, I hardly recognized you. So what's up? I've received reports of an Imperial spy in the castle. He's probably after the king. Sounds like we should maybe look around and try to find him. Why, yes, I was just about to suggest that myself. Oh, you certainly have changed, young man. Keep on your toes, everyone. An Imperial spy won't hesitate to kill you if he's discovered. Just cast Identifier Analysis on everyone. The spy could be anyone. You, me, that guy over there, anyone. This is driving me nuts. My friend over there is a bit paranoid over the spy business. There's nothing to worry about. Kill him, he's a spy. Analyze. Analyze. Anyway, we got the cool, happy castle music theme. Some nice music. Between you and me, I think the spy thing is just a ploy by the Empire to try and confuse us. They leak a rumor about a spy in Tasnica and laugh as we kill each other in suspicion and hate. It's possible. Hey, look, a weapon shop. You know, we didn't even get a single orb from the Lunar Dungeon. No bosses. The Empire must be planning an all-out war sending a spy. Really? I mean, he did kill the resistance leaders. Or tried to. The spy rumor is forcing us to live in fear. These are the same people that believed the fire and then surrendered in their sand ship not that long ago. The Republic is doomed. Oh, hey, King. Who are you? Wait, you must be the spies! Seize them! Wait a minute. We're not spies. Jima can vouch for silent spy! Have them taken away to the dungeon at once! And tell no one, not even Jima. Jima? Sire, we don't have a dungeon? Don't you remember? How dare you question me? The king would never shout at Jima like that. Jima's not even here! What are you guys doing? You guys are crazy! I told you the adults in this game are incompetent. You can't be the king, but that means... Bah! Using the king's body, I could have ruined this pathetic realm of fools. But I failed. Take this! He just immediately killed the guards. I just sent them out of the castle for a little while. You annoying brats, I think I'll blah blah something something something. Whatever. Kill him! It's a boss, sorta. This guy's actually kind of tough, if I remember correctly, but let's have a look at his stats. Maybe he's not tough. He's looking pretty unconscious and poisoned, and he's only got 500 HP. I think it's more that I remember some of the ninjas being dangerous at the end of the game. That ninja wasn't that bad. We still have the boss music, but that wasn't much of a boss. Sir, snap out of it! Oh, where am I? What happened in here? So yeah, we saved the Republic again, accidentally this time. No more Imperial spies will get in here, I swear! Uh-huh. The game kind of falls apart in the second half, you know. Story didn't quite get resolved. Jima used to be the commander of the king's troops, one of the finest warriors of this age. His best friend was the legendary hero Saren. Here we go, some story, you gotta listen to these. Who was also the commander of Pandora's army. The legendary hero Saren, and also the commander of Pandora, which is right near where we started our adventure. When Saren went missing about 15 years ago, Jima stepped down and never fought again. Huh. Saren, you say? I've heard that Admiral Mary is making a real name for himself these days. Word has it he sunk 2 Imperial battleships last week alone with the new ship. We used to have a strong navy, but now our newly renovated sand ship is in service. Only the sand ship. They have 1 sand ship. Well done, Sir Blue. Your Highness, the new man of night has defeated the spy. I can hardly believe such a thing could happen. The Empire's power is dark indeed. I was admittedly worried when I heard some kid had the sword, but I'm not anymore. Well done, brave knight. Allow me to give you this. Hey, it's a sword orb. Now we can get the mode to level 6. Yay. Okay, well, thanks for that. Just repeating the same thing again. Thanks. Alright, Jima, now what? You've learned much these past few weeks, but you can't rest quite yet, my friend. You still have to visit Sage Jock and pass his test to learn what the nature of true courage is. Yeah, yada yada, courage, smurge. We've already got 7 out of 8 seeds. What are you talking about? We just need 1 more, and we actually know where that temple is accidentally already, so, like, we're good. Right, we'll go to Sage Jock. If the Empire is being this aggressive, it means they believe the fortress is almost theirs. I'm off to try and fight the Empire wherever I can, and by that I mean do absolutely nothing. Go to the lofty mountains and see Sage Jock before time's run out. Yeah, I know, I've been there many times. I'll do that. Take care, Gemma. You too, Blue. You too. So you could have ignored all the Sage Jock stuff and done the 3, well, Dark Temple, Light Temple, Moon Temple, and then come here, but they wouldn't let you in here, I don't think, until you had those 3 temples done. I don't know the exact switch, but I'm pretty sure you have to have Luna to get in here. There's something evil about that Doc Stalker the Empire sent to us as a spy. Something evil about the Dark Assassin. The Republic and Pandora have been close allies for close to 20 years. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed this place, because this is the last time we're ever going to go here. I mean, we can finish exploring the area. The soldiers start talking about stuff. You know, there's some plot to get. We're standing on the brink of war. Dark days ahead. Dark days. The Emperor is after our king. Well, he actually could have killed him there, couldn't he? He replaced the king? If it was Final Fantasy IV, the king would be dead. But anyway, we got a nice little royal bed chambers there. It's actually like a fairly large castle. I kind of, sort of half accidentally, sort of on purpose, went directly to the king's room. Now, why would the Emperor send a spy here? Maybe because he's the bad guy and he's trying to take over the world? Jima is still the realm's finest warrior, even after all the long years that he spent away. Only because the people here are useless. His only equal was the legendary warrior Saren. The 2 of them, together, were unstoppable. And word has it they did stop the Empire's attack in Pandora. Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere? Wait, what, I look like somebody? What are you talking about? Hey, big boy, I heard you saved the king. If you ever want a good time, give me a call. I'm 14. Only 14. I can't stand spies. We'll double security. No, triple it, or even quadruple, quintuple it. Sextuple, septuple. I don't know how many more tuples we can do. A tiny little sprite. You're the tiny one. A sunken continent rests under the coral. The Empire seems to be trying to raise it. And only the world's mana seeds which seal the continent stand in their way. Well, we've got 7 of them, right? We're fine. Didn't we establish this already? Yeah, we've got 7 mana seeds. We're good. Our castle's like a big town. It's safer than living in a village. I'll give you that. It might be safer in here. You just can't really grow food inside a castle, so what do you guys eat? The hero Saren taught us how to live in the castle. We all moved here 15 years ago, thanks to Saren. He just taught you guys how to live in a castle. So I think I've been everywhere in this castle now, I think. We'll smash the Empire for daring to send a spy in our midst, yeah. I don't think they're going to do anything. Oh, there's a shop over there, maybe. Hey, look, everybody, it's the new Mana Knight. Yeah, he's over here, right here. So yeah, it's kind of weird that I think this castle is glitched. Like, I don't think the doors take you where they were originally meant to take you, because this is probably supposed to be the blacksmith, and instead it takes you to the king's the king's chamber. But whatever. The Empire will never take this castle. I'll join the army myself if I have to. You're in the heart of the castle. This is where all the families and the soldiers live. Right beside the king, I guess. Also, you can't get over to that merchant? Can we? No. Oh! Oh! Secrets ahoy! What'll it be? So this is a shop I miss all the time. I don't know if it's worth buying anything here. I'm just saying, I miss this one all the time because it's kind of, well, it's a secret shop. What do you guys want to buy? Want some dragon helms? Want some duck helms? I think we've already bought most of this stuff, didn't we? Yeah, we've already got battle suits. This is all garbage. I think we've got exactly all this. We've got Lazuli rings, I think, battle suits, duck helmets, and dragon helmets. I'll double check here in a second, but a lot of work to get to a shop. Oh, but it does sell royal jam. That's new. I believe this just full heals you. Like, not MP, just all your HP. Alright, let me double check my armor, but I'm pretty sure this is a waste of my time again, like usual. Yeah. So it sells the same gear that you could buy at the gold town, which is kind of weird. I'm assuming there was meant to be some different, like maybe the gold town was supposed to be like super expensive and you weren't really supposed to buy the end game armor there the first time you go there, and you're supposed to like look at it and go, wow, that's a lot of money, and then not be able to buy it. And then finally, once you get here, kind of the end of the 7 Seeds quest, then you finally get a shop that's kind of hidden to buy all this superpowered gear. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of what it feels like, though. Alright, well. Yeah, this is Tasnica. Hope you guys enjoyed Tasnica. We'll never be back. Another unfinished area. Alright, we got enough time to go see Sage Jock one more time. Now we gotta go east! I think we should probably stop by the town to rest up the girl, because she does not have maximum HP, or maximum MP. Oh, and we've got that sword orb, so we gotta go forge that. That's very important. He just climbs up this mountain every time we fly here. This guy is buff. Alright, what does the Excalibur promote into? We now have the Masamune. And what does the Masamune do? The Masamune? It gives you more criticals, which is actually probably one of the better buffs, assuming it works. Hey there, Sir Garwin. Alright, so now we've got a almost as strong as the spear, but, you know, more of a critical weapon. I assume in all of our messing around, these guys might have ranked up their weapon skills. Yeah, she's got level 6 whip and glove, so we can let her use the spear for a while, because spear is really good. The Oceanid spear. And then the sprite, what did I have him using? Oh, his Cobra Shuttle's not leveled up yet, and when he's done with that, he'll go back to the axe. But yeah, we can get everything to level 6 now. And, yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely a little bit sad just how sort of sparse the second half of this game is. Like, the first 4, like, areas, the first 4 elements and dungeons are, like, super well developed and executed, I think. I mean, there's some, it's not perfect, but all the way through Ice Country and Karaka, the desert and all that, it all works pretty well together. And then after that, it's just kind of like, here's the seed, here's some magic. And I think maybe part of the reason the game feels like you spend a lot of time grinding magic is you go from max level 4 on your magic to max level 7 on your magic in like 30 minutes. And there's no time to, other than grinding, there's no time to level up your magic skills to match how quickly the maximum is going up. Anyway, the Masamune is a pretty good sword. I like being a sword guy, and you know, sword guy as a main hero, kind of classic. Oh, you know, I never showed off the level 6 spear charge. We're gonna have to do some. I can't hit this stupid beam. We're gonna have to do some. What am I saying? Some skill showcases. Why? I don't know why I couldn't hit that jerk. Anyway, it'll be nice to show off some weapon skills. Not this exact second, but later on. Also, we're starting to see our damage hit over 200. If you noticed earlier on, once you do above 50 damage, the font gets bigger, like that. And then once you do over 200 damage, the font gets even larger. So, we don't even really need magic, we just crush things with our physical hits. So the girl, I'm not gonna grind magic. We're gonna climb this kind of quick. We'll kill things on the way up, but we're getting close to our hour-long episode length. And I'd like to talk to Sage Jock one more time. You know, we do have that spell, the energy absorb spell. I don't think I've ever used it. Oh, the sprite has maxed out, or yeah, for now maxed out his boomerang. So let's let him keep training up a weapon here with the axe. So yeah, if your sprite is ever low on energy and you've got a bit of MP, it's actually not the worst. This is not a bad spell at all. As you level up your Undine, it's pretty good free heal, you know, for the sprite. I don't think I've ever shown that off, but you know, we're getting to the point where we've got quite a lot of MP and we can cast wherever we want. The best mana game is the Sword of Mana? I don't know about that. I think the best mana game is Seiken Densetsu 3. By a fairly long shot. But I mean, everyone has their preferences. I think SD3 is, or, you know, Trials of Mana as the new kids call it. I think it's just unquestionably the best. It's got the good story, it's got the good battle system, magic system solid. There's very little that was wrong with, like, Secret of Mana's got a bunch of things cut from it and missing, but overall it's got a lot of charm. Seiken Densetsu 3 just takes all of that and makes it better, I think. And then doesn't wreck it like the PlayStation. I forget the names of all the Mana, but the Mana series went kind of strange after the Super Nintendo era. Square, I don't know, they made some interesting ideas, like you build a world, you put a world together kind of thing, which is cool and all, but it's just a bit weird. Anyway, we did all your jobs. Hey, get out of here. Not in again. Unbelievable. Don't even mention the PlayStation Mana games. Yeah, I know. It's actually not that bad. It's just really weird. It's not right. I'm starting to wonder if Sage Jock even left this mountain in the first place. Now, wait, look, no more excuses. We want to see Sage Jock. Take me to your manager. Very well, then. His sageness will see you all now. Okay, Sage Jock it is, at long last. Before you sits his gracious reverence, Jock. I am his humble, lifelong disciple, Jack. Alright, hooray. The master speaks in the old tongue, allow me to translate. You must undergo a final test, conquer the ones within, and you'll find courage. Yeah, courage. Let's go find some courage. Right, good luck. Conquer the ones within. Oh, what kind of ham-fisted, harebrained addition to the game is this going to be? Oh, it's a little dungeon! Maybe we'll save this for next episode. Yeah. We're about an hour in. This is fine. So, we're going to end here. Next episode, we will gain courage by fighting something. I don't know. We're just going to kill things, and that'll teach us courage or something. What did he say? He said, a test to find courage within. Conquer the ones within. Yeah. Alright, so, you know. That's what we're going to do next episode. So, thanks for... Maybe between episodes I'll do a couple level ups on my magic. Just to get things a little bit progressed. Mostly... what am I thinking? I'd like to get Luna to 4 and start getting some of the spells closer to 5, because we can get up to 7 now. We're still a long way behind. And I think on the girl, it would be really nice to have her healing a little bit higher. Let me just get an idea of how good this spell is right now. We're only at level 3 Undyne out of 7 for the girl. Now, 220 HP is decent. There's nothing wrong with that, but we should probably try to get her to level 4. We're practically there. Let's just do that. Maybe I'll get her to level 5 Cure Magic between recordings, because it's going to take so long. You can grind it out easier for less if you don't cast Cure Water. You just cast this because it's cheaper. But no, I want to see, like, how much does this heal to the whole group? Cure Water level 4. Still only 200s-ish. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. We're going to do a little baby grind. Nothing super long, just to get a couple magic ranks up. And when we come back, we'll do the trial, and we'll see where we go after that. So, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series. I know this part of the game is a bit weird. It's not all put together all that well. That's why we're interspersing it with some mechanics discussions and a little bit of grinding here and there. And don't worry, the end of the game is good. It's just got this weird little lull in the second half, and then it picks up again right at the end. So, we'll be fine. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.